On a bright Saturday morning, the doors opened for the 5th Annual Wellness Day, hosted by Looms for Lupus, a day filled with wellness, connection, empowerment, and hope. As guests arrived, they were welcomed with open arms, a light breakfast, and a chance to reconnect with friends, family, and a supportive community. The day began with words of welcome from our host, Daniel G. Garza, setting the tone for a day of inspiration, healing, and togetherness. We were honored to have Senator Susan Rubio, representing Senate District 22, as our keynote speaker. With compassion and leadership, she reminded us of the importance of advocacy, support, and unity.
So I just wanted to conclude with the fact that this really reminds me of the dedication we should have towards one another. We're neighbors no matter what, and this organization does truly provide the love and support, but it's not just with words, it's with action. And again, I want to reiterate how these women go to the Capitol, advocate on your behalf. I've honored them on the Senate floor because I know that this is too important and I want people to know about it.
Juana and Estela Mata, co-founders of Looms for Lupus, followed with powerful opening remarks. They shared their vision, their mission, and the heartfelt reminder that no one faces these challenges alone. Their words ignited the spirit of the day: community, empowerment, and resilience. The morning continued with powerful educational talks from leading voices in the fight against lupus and fibromyalgia. Dr. Sammy Metyas, from the Cavina Arthritis Clinic, delivered critical insights on lupus and pregnancy. With clarity and compassion, he reminded patients that, with the right care team and knowledge, a safe pregnancy with lupus is not only possible, it is increasingly achievable. His words brought reassurance to many who have questions about family planning while managing lupus. Following him, researcher Caroline Medias explored the role of diet and lifestyle in fibromyalgia management. She emphasized that nutrition is medicine and movement is therapy, offering practical strategies to reduce flare-ups and improve daily well-being. These sessions reminded us all that education is empowerment, and knowledge is the first step toward hope. Later, Daniel G. Garza returned to the stage with a keynote that resonated deeply: Finding Beauty in Balance. Drawing from his own journey with cancer and HIV, Daniel spoke with honesty, humor, and heart. Wellness is not about being perfect, he said. It's about learning to live fully, balancing body, mind, and spirit so that each day becomes a victory. His authenticity lit up the room, reminding everyone that resilience doesn't mean being unbreakable. It means finding strength in vulnerability and joy in the little things. In the afternoon, guests spread out into breakout sessions, each one designed to strengthen a different aspect of wellness. On the first floor, certified financial specialist Gloria Garcia Cisneros led Mindful Money, Mastering Financial Health. She reminded participants that financial stability is a foundation of self-care, saying, "When you plan your money, you're planning your peace of mind." Attendees left empowered with tools to budget, save, and build security for the future. Meanwhile, upstairs, artist and counselor Yasmin Cardona guided creative wellness through painting. Brushes met canvas as participants discovered art as a form of healing. Yasmin encouraged everyone, "Don't worry about perfection. Focus on expression. Healing begins when we let our creativity speak." The room was filled with color, laughter, and self-discovery. In the boardroom, mental health expert Ruth Padilla King led Bienestar Mental, Estrategias para Reducir Estrés. Speaking directly to the Spanish-speaking community, she reminded participants that mental health is as vital as physical health. "Taking care of your mind is not weakness," she shared. "It is strength." Her session offered breathing techniques, coping tools, and a safe space for conversation. Next door, in the art room, esthetician and self-care advocate Cassidy Carcamo led the art of self-care, beauty, and skincare. She encouraged participants to see skincare not as vanity, but as empowerment. "When you take time for yourself," she said, "you're telling the world you are worthy of care." Attendees enjoyed practical tips and hands-on demonstrations that blended outer beauty with inner confidence. And in the dance studio, guests experienced profound calm in Relax and Renew, a sound bath meditation with Lauren Artiniega. Surrounded by the vibrations of gongs and crystal bowls, participants closed their eyes and let go of stress. Lauren gently guided them, saying, Allow the sound to wash over you. Breathe, release, heal. For many, it was a deeply moving and restorative moment. Together, these sessions reminded everyone that wellness comes in many forms: financial stability, creative expression, mental clarity, self-care, and spiritual renewal. At midday, guests gathered for lunch, a time to recharge, to enjoy a healthy meal, and to connect with others on the same journey. Conversations were shared, friendships were strengthened, and the sense of community grew even stronger. In the afternoon, Juana and Animata led an art therapy session. With brushes, colors, and creativity, participants discovered how self-expression can open the door to healing and empowerment. A heartfelt moment followed with the presentation of the Alondra Barragan Scholarship, a tribute to a young life filled with resilience and love. Through this scholarship, Alondra's spirit continues to inspire hope and opportunity for others. As the day drew to a close, the Looms for Lupus team expressed gratitude to all who attended. Giveaways brought joy and laughter, and the closing remarks reminded everyone of the importance of carrying this day's lessons into everyday life. Finally, guests explored resource booths, connected with organizations, and celebrated with music. The atmosphere was filled with energy, gratitude, and love, fitting for a day dedicated to wellness and empowerment. The 5th Annual Wellness Day was more than just an event. It was a movement of strength, compassion, and unity. Together, we continue raising awareness, building connections, and empowering lives. Because with community, with knowledge, and with love, we can face lupus and fibromyalgia together. Thank you for being part of this year's Looms for Lupus Wellness Day. We can't wait to see you again next year.
Una,